obviously has the upper hand at heavyweight for the Iowa State Cyclones this year. He's not going in this match tonight, but he's expected back in the very near future.
And when you think about a dual meet, you know, you got the 10 matches, but bonus points matter.
No doubt.
Bonus points always matter. When you get to the end of the, I say, you know, March matters, right? But when you get to the end of the season and you're trying to win a team trophy at the Big 12s or your conference championships or at the NCAA tournament, you got to go get the bonus.
Well, for Iowa State, it's going to be Daniel Herrera from Indio, California. Three-time state champion, two California, and then as a little Cyclone at Ames High. He's the number 9 heavyweight nationally. Never lost his high school matches, 87-0, junior freestyle champ. And then Jackson Mankowski, not far from Iowa, up in Madison, Wisconsin, where he was the 220 champion in 22, third and 23. Coach Ayers says he's the best athlete on the team.
I know he said he always picked first for handball.
Yes, you should explain that.
Handball, got a ball, you got 2 goals. It's kind of like water polo, but on your, you know, I mean, handball, yeah.
Yeah, it's a huge part of pre-practice, waiting for everybody to get there.
My first pick would all back in my day would have always been Leland Weatherspoon.
Leland Weatherspoon, the man from Michigan.
Absolutely. Or Earl.
Earl Hall?
Earl, man, that dude could jump like crazy. It'd be like he was floating.
It's another All-American down in the lower weights.
You know, when we were talking to Coach Ayers earlier, you know, he said he tells his recruits when he's out recruiting, like, you come to Stanford if you want to be the best at both, you know? And the statement that they've made tonight coming into Ames, Iowa, in Hilton Coliseum, I can only believe that that's going to add fuel to what they're building.
Well, and if I were part of that community, I'd be shouting this to the heavens. So Mankowski warned for stalling. What did you see of Herrera as a high schooler?
I saw someone that was big, physical.
Boy, look at the elevation on that leg.
Not great.
Foot still in, and he got it. And we're going to have the brick coming in. There it is.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
The brick.
I'd throw it.
But he had his, from our vantage point, I think clearly had his foot in.
I think his foot might have hit the gym floor.
Here we go.
See? Hey. Beautiful. He should have went and crawled up the legs, though. Yeah, see?
Oh, yes, you're right. It was hard for us to see, except watching the monitor, because it's right under us.
I didn't see it. I just heard it. I heard boom.
Oh, you heard
like
it. You heard it, okay.
The heavyweight scrapping.
But give credit to Herrera. That was...
Oh, yeah. Great technique. Got the leg up. What he should have done right there, instead of crawling up to the waist, is he should have collected that other ankle and maybe pulled him back to the center. Dresser is a coach that, and I think not just him, but coaches across the country, pull them back to the center. Especially at heavyweight, you don't have a bunch of room for error. I think it's a good call.
So he gets the takedown. And he's off to a good start here. It's going to be such an exciting year for Iowa State. And again, the Cyclones had several projected starters, All-Americans, who are not wrestling tonight. Although I'm sure Kevin Dresser will not really mention that. And take a look at that, Kyvan.
Yeah, that's
the lift and mat return. That's a big guy.
Oh, absolutely. Wants to keep that. He's doing a great job keeping that weight on Mankowski.
Well, both were really good athletes. I mean, Herrera was a really good defensive lineman in football, as you can imagine just looking at him. And what a thrill for a former little Cyclone who's been in town, been in the stands, seen the matches, and now you're out there.
Yeah, I can't imagine much is better than going to high school somewhere, being able to wrestle in college in that same place, and just continue to build on like the relationships you have in the community. And you know, he took a risk. He moved out here as a senior.
Yes.
Away from family, to pursue and better himself, and just a ton of respect to him and his family for taking that action.
Well, you're leaving all your friends behind. I mean, you're putting your eggs in the basket, and here he comes around, and that's 3 more.
And he's getting active with his hands.
But here's Mankowski. And off the mat here. Well, good showing obviously by Stanford as a team tonight. But the pieces are there for Iowa State to be on the podium and maybe in a higher position.
Yeah, and it's one of those things, long season, getting the guys down to weight. Nice attack right there from Herrera, goes underhook, throw by.
Oh, and now he's comes around looking for maybe big points.
Well, he knows what he wants. You know, he wants the pin, I think, in his debut, right?
Yep.
Gonna circle out. Mankowski feeling the pressure, and conditioning starting to weigh on him.
Well, I'm pretty impressed with Herrera's conditioning as he takes 3 more. I mean, we're getting into, obviously, technical fall territory.
And does Herrera? Oh, Mankowski chooses down. So now it's like Herrera should be looking for a takedown and really trying to just wear Mankowski out, and then looking for an opportunity to go feet to back. Yep, he should be looking for an opportunity to go feet to back. Because you know a takedown wins. You know a takedown gets the tech fall, right? So now it's about looking for that feet to back. He's done an amazing job. And although the duel is out of hand, getting that pin just is a stamp on the evening. But Mankowski staying in there.
Well, and imagine being able to, and that's going to do it. A technical fall victory. And Daniel Herrera has a strong debut here in Hilton Coliseum.
And here we're going to have the wrestler of the match, wrestler of the duel, and that is going to be Grigor Chalakian, the Armenian assassin. The young man went feet to back 3 times in this duel. A headlock, a high flyer.
Chalakian, a 5-time Fargo All-American.
And man, he just
again,
looked really solid. Really solid wrestling from Chalakian tonight and thus far on this young season.
Well, again, no one really remembers what you did in November.
Yeah,
but